Bitcoin made new all-time highs, and right now we want to know where's the place to buy the dip, right? So right now I'm just gonna mark untested monthly levels. These are levels of interest that I am looking at for potential bounce plays on Bitcoin. You really want to see these levels hold as support, right? And the reason why Bitcoin has pumped is because this was the swing of the prior all-time high, right? And we held it on the prior monthly, and we continued support above it, right? So if we were going to come back to 102K, I think price is going to come down to 96,000, and we will see sub 100K at some point. But right now I'm going to remove that level, and we're going to push it to the weekly. And the weekly is pretty interesting as well. I am really not looking for to buy a weekly level here, for instead at 108, because they did test it off of off of that last weekly close, right? And that's going to be untested support. So if Bitcoin does start to pull back, I'm really interested at 109,000. I'm interested in 104. I am interested in 102. So we can draw a nice box here for Bitcoin to say, hey, this is good level of support to hold. I'm really not interested in bidding the top range, for instance. If we do start to close below, again, 104, 102, that would be really bearish, because what has happened is you made a new all-time high, right? You made a new all-time high, right? And this was resistance, and it acted as support. And if you fall below, this right here would possibly be resistance. And when I say fall below, you close the weekly below 104 to 100,000, 101,000. And then we can probably get a push to maybe 82,000. I wouldn't really bet on shorting right here. It's basically you're catching a falling upward knife in this case, and you will have better confirmation if we do start to close on the weekly to get a short, let's say to 82,000. So right now, the best thing to do is sit on your hands, because what has happened right now is the move has already happened. What are you going to do? The move is done for the day, pretty much. You're not going to chase the move. You're not going to make a rational decision. What is done, and you're going to just have to wait it out at this point. Weekly support I'm also looking at, it could come all the way down to 86,000 to 80 and 78. So we do have more support right here on the weekly time frame. Right now the structure is bullish until we do get weekly closes below these boxes here, and I would like to see what the reaction would be in regards to it. I'm not interested in buying up here, because at this point this could be a trending structure within this current candle that we got right now off of the daily, the last daily. And I could push it to the daily to see what exactly is going on. So the daily pump really came from this daily level right here at 107,000, right? Because you basically came up, down, up, held the support here, and then you got the push up, and we knew the levels here on the weekly were tested as well, right? So it was basically playing out on the daily, and we knew what was happening on the weekly, so we knew that this could pump, right? So that is the reason why it's pumping. As of right now, we're going to push it to the smaller time frame just so you guys can see what is going on. As of right now, it's more or less just price discovery. This can continue to go higher until then. Where will it reject? Well, I had a level which was a fib, which was around, I think it was around 18.8. To maybe even we can go as high as 20,000, which 120,000 is more psychological. So we might get a little bit more push up until we do reject. If we do start to fail right now, as it's holding support right here, if we do start to fail, then maybe we can push back down to 115,000. It is pretty much it's pretty much very strong support all the way up. And if you're looking at the daily, this is your last daily level at 111,000. So that could be a good retest as well too, if we're going to just continue the daily trend higher on Bitcoin. So that's currently what I have right now for Bitcoin. I wouldn't really stress much into it. We can get higher. I wouldn't be shorting, for instance. I would only be waiting to see what would play. Longing here, you just have to be very vigilant and you have to have very tight risk management if if you do try to take scalps here, because the moves are going to be pretty volatile. As in, from the top, that was like a 2.5% move. We can maybe get even another. We can get probably another 2.5, 3% now. So be careful. Don't over leverage. The moves are going to be sufficient enough to get the gains that you want to get if you just use less risk on your trades. So that's what I right now have for Bitcoin. Um, Only looking for shorting, doing higher time frame shorts if we close below the box. Okay, now we're gonna push it to Ethereum. Um, Ethereum was looking pretty solid, man, and it's pretty good move, to be honest. Right now we're chilling around monthly resistance at 3014, and next level monthly resistance is around 3280. I think there could be a possible rejection here on Ethereum because we have price structure to work with. If we don't, the next level we are pushing towards is 3280 approximately. So as of right now, we're gonna push this to let's push it to the weekly, and if we hold the weekly at 2818, that would be actually a phenomenal sign for um, Ethereum to push higher. We have support at 2622 as well. So don't rush into it. There's no reason to get long here. Wait for a close, and then if we do get a retest of some sort, whether it be a shallow one here to go higher or a shallow one here to go higher as well, I'd like to see what would develop around these levels. If we do start to get weekly closes back below this range, right? Back below this range, you are looking for price to come back all the way down to around 2006, to even 2291, and we have a support right here at around 1590. So that's what I'm really watching for as of right now. On the daily, let's look at the daily and see where price needs to hold. The weekly coincides with this daily level here at 2818. When I'm talking about this daily level, I'm looking at this daily level of support right here. Let me get rid of this orange line. My mistake. Yeah, that would be your daily support if we do bounce. I would like to see 2818 as a reaction. We also have daily support here at 2868, and we have some daily support here. So there is a good, let's say, area of interest. I can draw a nice little rectangle here for Bitcoin to hold as support. We also have daily support here at around 2676 as well too. So given of where things are heading, it does look like it's going to want to push higher from here. Would I be wanting to long here? No. Would I be wanting to take profit here? Yes. Would I be wanting to short here? No. Right? So think of it like that. I wouldn't want to be shorting here. I would honestly wanting to be look for longs. I would only be interested in shorting if we do fall back below the range here on the weekly time frame, where we get weekly closes below like 2622, for instance. But if the weekly closes above, we're looking for this to continue as support to push higher, and we know that Ethereum can push a lot higher, given on the monthly time frame, that if we do get above 3280 at least, the next level of resistance is here. So there's a very high possibility that maybe Ethereum keeps pushing up a lot more as these levels here are tested. And if we do get above 3280 on the monthly time frame, and we do have a lot of time in the month left, around 20 days, we have at least another 40% up here from Ethereum. I wanted to keep this video nice and short, just covering Bitcoin and Ethereum as they're the biggest coins, and you can pretty much do your due diligence from there. There's no reason to rush into anything right now, honestly. The move has happened for the day. It might slow down a bit. There might be a little pops, a little bit dumps, but things are just going to move a little bit more sideways until we have a clear understanding of where things are heading, and you will have confirmation. That's the most important thing. You will have confirmation after the weekly candle closes. And once the weekly candle closes, you can start to make your decisions okay, let's buy the dip again and continue this trend higher to maybe 32.80 or even $4,638 or even new all-time highs if it gets above there. So yeah, if you got anything out of the video, like, subscribe. You can also join our Discord group, the Wrecked Recovery Room, where I post updates in there frequently. Alrighty, take care and have a nice night.